MG, hustle and shine. Let's go.
TMG, the morning gossip. It's the morning gossip with Hustle and Shine on Hot 103 Jam.
6:24 on your time, high of 62. Currently, it is 51, cloudy skies in the River Market. Rapper Lil Durk shares on his Instagram account and gives an update about his mental state behind bars.
I just want to give y'all just an update on my mind state. I just been reading, getting into these books, just working on my patience. I've been reading Pawns in the Game by William Gacar, Stuart P. News, Fred Hampton, Elaine Brown, just all the revolutionaries, who been through something and stand for something that a lot of people don't know of or forgot about. And it's just been sitting on my heart lately to just save the generation, bro. Save these kids.
It seems like he might be learning something, D. And then books life changing. They are, and that's kind of like one of the few resources you have in prison these days.
I'm like, he ain't really got no choice.
Yeah.
but to do that. So good. It sounds like, hopefully everything is positive in his life. And if you don't recall, he's currently awaiting trial on a federal murder for hire charge. He has not been sentenced yet. He is accused of orchestrating a 2022 plot to kill the rival rapper Quando Rondo, resulting in his cousin's death and facing a potential life sentence if convicted.
Yikes.
So his trial has been postponed to August of this year. So I'm sure we'll hear some updates about that. In other news, social media has a lot to say after learning about a Chicago Bulls waived guard. His name is Jaden Ivey. Now, he was waived from the Chicago Bulls for what they said, quote, conduct detrimental to the team. Now, after he posted a video on social media about religion and other topics that were considered anti-gay sentiments, he also included Steph Curry in his rant.
They said conduct is detrimental to the team, right? Why didn't they just say we don't agree with his stance on LGBTQ? That's why you got Steph Curry, and he not even surrendered. And y'all believe he's a Christian. Y'all believe he's a Christian because he wrote Philippians 4:13. Y'all think he's a Christian, but he cursing just like the world.
Now, Boosie put his cape on social media and said, quote, this is sad. It's no more freedom of speech anymore. Shaking my head. Comedians can't even make jokes about it no more. The power that has been given to community is outrageous.
Ooh. I don't know what to say about it because I feel like people should have a right to express their religious beliefs or whatever, but it's like
beliefs, period, or is it just religion?
I don't know, man. I need to think through it, man.
Yeah,
I need to think through it. I don't know because
it's like when you talked
you're
about
affecting
politics.
so many people.
But just like what you said with politics a long time ago, you have the freedom of speech, but how people react is up in the air.
Facts.
That doesn't matter which party you go for. That doesn't matter how you feel about people's preferences. You put it out there, unfortunately, it might be met with some hate.
Yep.
That's the morning gossip right here on Hustle and Shine in the Morning. We'll be back at 6:39 on Kansas City's Double Up for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
It's Hot 103 Jam.
Then
Hustle
put
and
me in
shine.
Chanel.
Let's go.
Put me in Chanel.
Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's number one for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. KCK, good morning. You are up, hustling and shining. What's good?
Put somebody in Chanel today. 6:38 on your
Uh-oh.
time. High of 62. Currently 51. Cloudy skies at the Truman Library.
Always listen to Pimp Daddy D.
If you go and if it's fake, make sure you cover your tracks at least, please.
Shout out to the Chanel bootleg, man. Kansas City, we know you love those R&B throwback concerts. That's why Hot 103 Jams is giving you an R&B Lovers Tour winning week. Listen all week this week for your chance to win free tickets to see Keith Sweat, Joe, Drew Hill, and Cut Close. Listen in and win from Hot 103 Jams. Matter of fact, this morning on That's My Jam, later on in the 8 o'clock hour, we got a shot for you. Better sing in front of your city, though.
Mm-hmm.
D, the Missouri AG is suing American Shaman for synthetic 7-OH and kratom cells. I hope I said that right. I think, shout out to K Forte. Carissa, she hit me up. She's like, it's pronounced kratom. I hope I said it right. but the Missouri Attorney General, Catherine Hanaway, she's suing them for manufacturing and sales in Kansas City. So it's reported to be highly addictive, and local addiction centers in Kansas City have reported a spike in patients seeking help, and multiple deaths have been linked to the active ingredients in the 7-OH in the metro. So American Shaman and his founder, they've been target of state and federal investigations regarding the manufacturing and sales of that kratom and his products. But in the latest lawsuit brought by the Missouri Attorney General's office in the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services, American Shaman is accused of deceptively marketing 7-OH and kratom as safe products. So much so that I know I used to endorse them a little bit here on this station, probably, 6-7 years ago or whatever. So we'll see where this goes, man.
Right.
But for sure it's going to impact the stores and the smoke shops and all of that stuff, because they have to get all of that up out of there.
Yeah, because I'm looking and doing a deep dive research too, because I was curious if it was the main connection to those vape pens and all of that, and doing a little bit of research is looking like those are linked. So in this day and world, like, everybody has a something that they smoking on. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, be careful. Like D said, do your research. Speaking of that, physicians and leaders, they're preparing for a 6 to 8% increase in healthcare needs during the World Cup when it comes to Kansas City. We got to talk about it coming up on Hustle and Shine in the morning at 6:52 on Kansas City's number one for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
It's Hot 103 Jams. Duh.
Pop R&B and throwbacks take you back to that was the summer of '98 right there. The Dr. Doolittle soundtrack. Good morning, KCK. You up hustling and shining.
I was just cruising along the way at 2 years old. Wow, what a time. 6:50 on your time, high up 62. Currently, cousins, it is 50 cloudy skies at Independence Square.
Hey, boy, you was 2 when that came out? That's crazy.
Yeah.
What you up-
Honestly, I was probably like one and a half.
What you up doing the dances and stuff? Don't. No, you wasn't doing all that.
Probably not.
No. Okay. Well, you was listening to Brandy. Brandy, she was doing Cinderella at the time, so that's what you was into.
I was listening to them gospel hymns. That's what I was doing.
Well, the Kansas City physicians, along with local, state, and regional leaders, they were all in one room a couple days ago trying to wrap up conversations about medical safety during the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Here's some of the conversation.
Right now, we're looking at possibly somewhere from 6 to 8% surge in terms of healthcare needs. So there are lots of efforts being made to ensure that we've got translation services as well as signage and those types of things.
The heat could be an issue, and so we want to be prepared for that. Could be anything from region-specific illnesses, things like flu seasons that may differ in the southern hemisphere compared to the northern hemisphere. In the United States, because of our federal laws, if someone's having an emergency, they will get care regardless of their ability to pay.
So this could be a very complicated situation if you're coming from another country and they have different laws and things regarding their health insurance. Yep. Like if you're out of network or this, that, and the third. Now, of course, he said everybody's going to get care, but where would the ramifications be later on? Like, let's say they getting some health care that they can't afford necessarily, but then they wouldn't be able to afford to go to the World Cup. So maybe I don't know. These are just things that I'm thinking about.
Good questions. Yeah. We've asked Mary Q some things related to this too. So very good questions. I'm sure we'll get some more answered as we get closer and closer to the FIFA World Cup.
And this is another thing where we're going to have to practice patience during these 6 to 8 weeks or however long it is when it comes here, because everything is going to get backed up. The drive-thrus are going to be backed up. The car washes are going to be backed up.
You think the car washes are going to be backed up?
I'm just thinking about just everywhere that people use.
It's definitely going to be busy around here.
The Ubers, the prices, yesterday's price ain't today's price.
You need at least you a car real quick.
We gonna have 24/7 bars.
Allegedly.
And now something else to think about with World Cup is if you have an emergency to go to the hospital or something, you could be
packed in that thing.
Exactly.
Like the ER ain't already packed. So there's that. Let's send some love around the town, cousins, on this April Fool's Day. 816-900-4103. Text us the name of a friend, a family member, a colleague, bus driver, boss, student, teacher. It don't matter who it is. We want to send some love at around 712. We got those shout outs for you. It's Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams. Shining. Get up.
Can we ease up?
Nah, get up.
Or your time is a high of 62. Currently, cousin, it is 50 cloudy skies at Lincoln Prep.
Shout out to all the cousins who is tapping the Hot 103 Jams app, or if you're streaming us live on the Facebook and YouTube page at Hot 103 Jams, or you're driving the old school way and listening to on your radio. We love and appreciate you. You over in Kansas at the Turner Diagonal? Be careful, okay? Uh-oh. You okay over there, D?
Uh-oh. We live on so many platforms. I gotta check.
Shout out to the cousins up north, 35 downtown in the Loop. Mm-hmm. We know you in some gridlock right now. Be cool, be easy. However, thank you so much for making us a part of your daily morning routine. Love and appreciate you for that. Because we know you could have been anywhere else in the world, man.
But you decided to be here with us today, and we appreciate you and your time, cousin.
Yep.
Shout out to all the cousins hitting us up on the Hot 103 Jams Facebook live stream. We got a few of our cousins in the comments. Big love to Marcus Hearn, Stacey Davis, Toy Nicole, Henrietta Clark. Hey, cousin Nita Primer, Jermaine Mitchell, Levita Carestix. Who else we got in here? D. Mac Kerr. Appreciate all of you all just tapping in and commenting throughout the show. We really appreciate that. Like, we like the live time reactions. Oh, nothing beats it. Nothing. And then on the Hustle and Shine text line, that thing already been thumping. Shout out to Chef Taco, sending love to the Kirkwood and Solomon family.
A kid in the kitchen.
Good morning from one of our cousins in the 816. They said simple. They put 3 bullet points. I like that. You efficient, cousin. They said, shout out to everyone at Hot 103 Jams. Happy not heavenly. Well, hold on. Heavenly birthday to Kizzy. Mm-hmm. Major shout out to Kizzy. And then the third one is Dad's Little Girls. Big shout out all across the board. Shout out to Rich Harris, always sending us some love on this hump day. Leslie Washington, big love to you, cousin. What else we got? A step above preschool in Smithville, Missouri. Hey, cousin. Shout out to the whole staff over there. Also, our cousins from Care Sticks and Anastasia Jackson. Happy first day of April, everyone. Happy birthday to Mama LaDonna. Hey. Good morning to Denisha, Lucy, Carissa. Whew. Anthony Jerome, Brandocious, Shane Blaze. I'm trying to run through these. And then, last but not least, Brandon Blake on the Twitter side, cousin. We appreciate you as always. We got the morning gossip for you up next. Doja Cat speaks about her hardships with working with friends and being a little bit lonely. 7:13 on your time. Only on. Oh, whoa. Once I hear that noise, I get into go mode, child. We'll be back. Hustle and Shine in the morning. Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams.
TMG, the morning gossip. It's the morning gossip with Hustle and Shine on Hot 103 Jam.
7:25 on your time. It's a high of 62. Currently, it is 50. Clear skies at the T-Mobile Center. Rapper Doja Cat goes into great detail about some of the hardships she's faced and how lonely she's been.
I want to be around people, and I don't like to be lonely. My job is very lonely, and it comes with being around people who you love. But to be fair, I mean, you are employing these people. Doesn't mean that you love them any less. It just means that there is a barrier, and that is something that's really hard to come to terms with.
She better get like Flash from the Five Heartbeats. His debut album, Flash, is lonely at the top. Shout out to the ones who know.
I know the cousins know out there. Other news, Ari Lennox, singer, she sat down with the Poor Minds crew, and they were just having a lot of candid conversations about dating. And in this, she revealed that her ideas of being a successful woman were not actually what she thought it would be.
I thought it was everything to have a house, to have just be taking care of myself and all of these things. So I realized, I don't know what I was thinking growing up, thinking that like me being accomplished and independent would attract successful men. Just realizing, wow, I think it's a person. Yeah. It does.
Now, I mean, we've always had this conversation so many different times about if people are successful, or not even just successful, if you got your life together. And I ain't gonna lie, there are people out here that like to find a Build-A-Bear. Like, they want to build you up. They don't want you to have everything. They're like, I see the potential.
Are we serious with this conversation we're at right now?
I would love your thoughts.
So this is the same woman who 2-3 weeks ago said that she wasn't attracted to good guys or something like that, and she likes toxic men. Well, this is what you get. The good dudes is going to stay away from you based on that thought process alone. So no wonder you're having problems in this area right now.
But I'm asking you, what is your opinion on that idea?
I think it's totally false.
You think it's false? That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't think people
I can't take away from her experience. I ain't trying to do that.
Of course.
But I just know as men, we're not looking for,
the sad puppy.
Yeah, a bum, for lack of a better term.
Right,
like,
yes.
So
you look for somebody with something in
order. You got to add something, bring something.
Yeah, something. Now, quick reports, sending some love to Megan Thee Stallion. She was unfortunately rushed to the hospital after falling ill mid-Broadway show. The performance was cut short. We don't have a lot of report, but this happened on Tuesday night. The show stopped early as her team quickly got her to a nearby hospital just because they said she fell ill. So, sending some prayers to Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sure we'll hear more about that soon. That's the morning gossip right here on Hustle and Shine in the Morning. We talking all things community up next at 7:39.
With high aspirations, you need some mentorship in your life for your young black male. We got you. Resources coming up next about 7:38. Hustle and Shine in the Morning. Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams.
It's Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. D, you got my voice out, man.
Jeez. Somebody bring him a hottie toddy.
Good morning, Lee. Some of you up hustling and shining.
7:36 on your time, cousin. It's currently 51. It's raining in some parts of the town, so make sure you grab that umbrella. It'll be a high of 63 for the day.
It's gonna rain on your head.
Yeah.
Look, you don't even know that one either, huh?
Yeah.
No,
Nope.
no color purple for you.
Not
No.
that one. He likes spinning his wheels. Clearly, cousins. He just likes to.
Mr. Wash, we got to catch her up, man. We got Henry Wash in the building from High Aspirations. Good morning, Mr. Wash. How you feeling?
Good morning, man. I am righteous, man. Righteous.
It is good to see you. And every time I see you, man, it's always something positive. Let us know what's going on with High Aspirations, what you guys got going.
You know, we're consistent mentorship, providing opportunities, and, you know, we're just wanting people to believe in our young men. This weekend we have open enrollment at 3 o'clock at the center, 803 East 27th Street. We want you guys to come on down and bring a young man. If you got a young man from 8 to 18 and he needs mentorship and he needs someone to actually believe in him and needs consistency and opportunities, just bring them on down to High Aspirations, 3 o'clock on Saturday, okay? We want you to come on in, and we're gonna love on you. And I believe Saturday we're supposed to be having some gates.
Okay, period. Let me slide and get me a plate.
Yeah, slide through, man. Lean ass on the beef. You, hi, may I help you? Thanks for the love. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're gonna be in the house, and so we're just gonna be excited to really, really love on these guys and get them in there and get them enrolled.
So, Mr. Wash, take me through a typical Saturday. I drop my son off at what? At like 9:30, 9:50, and then what goes on?
Yeah, so they usually start off with a prayer. That's very important. And then they check in, the young men themselves, and then we begin our routine programming, 2 hours structured.
What is wrong with my voice today?
We feel like the most important thing is structured time to keep these guys
Mm-hmm.
moving, keep them, going. And so we have consistent mentorship, and we provide opportunities with people around them that believe in them. That's the focus.
And I know you all been guiding young men in KC for 2 decades. What's been kind of that common denominator in the conversations and the mentorship that you've seen that a lot of our young black men are battling with?
You know, I believe that the problem is just someone to believe in them. They give up on them so fast, you know, and I believe that's wrong. Everybody's going through something. They just need an opportunity. And with consistent mentorship, that does a lot for somebody. It did a lot for me. It helped me. I had Thurman Mitchell and Henry Block in my life that was consistent. And even now, friends are in my life. And so consistent mentorship is everything. And just being there. Because we're all going to go through a rough patch. But it's about who was there to support me through my rough patch. You feel me?
That's real.
Amen, amen. We'll talk more about High Aspiration and future events they have coming up, programs. They got a lot of things cracking off right here on Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hustle and shine in the morning. Hot 103 Jams.
Hustle and shine. Traffic trending now. Hot 103 Jams.
Good morning. Good news for you. Traffic is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Clear as that wreck we had earlier, 50 Highway westbound at 470. That ramp is now open and no delays. Also, we have a couple more.
Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, KCK. Up, hustling and shining.
About to go over there and slap them Newports out of be shining, saying 7:49
Girl,
on your
bye.
time, high of 60. Currently, it is 49 with light rain and thunder in Raytown.
If I were to smoke cigarettes, Newports would not be it.
Which one did you go get? Was it the Marlboro?
Benson and Hedges. What's up? What you know about it? Hey, Mr. Watts, you know about that cigarette store right there on Prospect?
Yeah, I know
And
about
Cleaver,
Yeah.
where you used to pull up,
Yeah.
and then the attendant would come, and they would have to unlock the door and slide it over there and get you a big old
That's
box
crazy.
of cigarettes.
They got the cool sign in the window.
That's right. That's right.
That's insane.
15 bucks.
Yeah, I remember that.
We're talking with Mr. Henry Wash. We're talking about High Aspiration, a mentoring program designed for young urban boys 8 to 18. And Mr. Wash, besides your regular schedule that you have on Saturdays, you have a lot of events coming up for High Aspirations. Tell us about it.
Man, and this is why you want to join High Aspirations. On the 9th, we're going to have 9th of May, we're going to have a spring banquet at the Char Bar. And we're going to have Saturday, June the 20th, we're going to have Juneteenth live jam session. And we're going to have some game trucks down there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be kicking it, man. I know B. Sean is going to be in the house for that. You know what I'm saying? And then on the 4th, man, how many of y'all like kickball? They think
I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, so it's gonna be a kickball tournament between
Fast and bouncy for me.
Oh man, come on now. We need all the help we can get. It's gonna be between the mothers, mentors, volunteers, and the young men. Now the young men been talking stuff, calling me old and all this.
Oh,
stuff,
so you finna
man.
show them something.
Ah, boy, it's about to be on, boy. Uncle Henry about to put it down.
Not the Uncle Henry.
I'm about to put it down on him, boy.
Now, I know we've been talking a lot about the mentorship program piece for the young men out there, but I'm sure there's men out there that are listening like, man, you know what? I'm at a perfect time in my life where I want to pour into our young men and pass that baton. How do they get in contact with you?
They can get in contact with us the same way. Just, come to open enrollment on Saturday at 3 o'clock. 803 East 27th Street. And the number for information you want to call is 816-305-3334. That's 816-305-3334. We're going to have a backpack drive August the 7th. And so it's going to be with Hot 103 Jams. That's our annual backpack drive. And the backpacks that we collect are going to be used for the 22nd, our first annual conference, where we're partnering with Stedman Graham. He's going to be in Kansas City. He's going to be talking about identity. We're going to have a car show that following day with the Corvette Club of Kansas City here. And it's going to be on the 8th, okay? And so we don't want you to miss these opportunities. We're going to have a blood drive Friday the 28th, August the 28th. We're going to have Trunk or Treat on the 24th of October.
Oh, you going down the whole
I was
year.
gonna say, we going down. He
Hey.
giving us the whole itinerary.
Hey, man, you got to have the whole thing. You can't have just half the menu. But see, we're going to hit the home run this year because Hot 103 Jams is the presenting sponsor with the Chiefs.
I know that's right.
At the Mentors Challenge, we honor
Yes,
Lamar
sir.
Hunt, the homie, the big homie, Lamar Hunt Jr.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so I know y'all excited.
I'm hosting
about
that, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
man.
there
He
we
said
go.
right.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying.
Hey, we
I
out
love
here.
I love hosting them the Mentors Challenge last year. It was one of my favorite things to do in 2025 for sure. So definitely adding that for this year. Where can they sign their kids up again, Mr. Wash?
They can sign their kids up. Just give us a call at 816-305-3334. That's 816-305-3334. You can also just come to the center on Saturday at 3 o'clock, 803 East 27th Street.
Put it in your GPS. Put it on your calendar.
64108. We're right down the street from the world that world thing that's coming. What is it called?
You talking about the FIFA World Cup?
Yeah, the FIFA World Cup. That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's right there on 27th Street, y'all.
Yeah, on 27th
right there.
Right, we've been posted up at the location before, which we will be back again, of course, for the backpack drive. So.
Mr. Henry Wash,
Yeah.
High Aspiration, thank you so much. One of my favorite organizations to support. And always, man, you are always welcome on the show whenever y'all got something cracking off.
All right, man, and you know what? B. Shauna said he gonna be a mentor. He's signing up to be a
I
mentor.
am.
You
Got the link right there.
Yeah,
you know it.
right there. So
That'll be great.
Continue to be a blessing, Mr. Wash. Have a good one.
God bless you guys.
Hustle and shine traffic trending now on Hot 103 Jams. TW. What the what? Hey, what's the word? Is what's the word? On Hot 103 Jams.
This is where we break down a slang term or phrase that you may or may not use in the workplace. Today's word is what I like to call multidimensional. It has a variety of meanings and sayings that people use, but the key word is square. Now, the first meaning of square, actually, I was inspired because of B Shynin earlier today.
Oh.
Because it's a little raspy over there, B. And I thought about when people say, "Man, you smoking on a square?" Another phrase for a cigarette. It's a common use. But another word of people use square is, "Man, you acting like a square." Maybe you being stiff on something or not willing to do something. Maybe to them they're viewing you as boring. So sometimes people call you a square. And the other thing, which has been a late trend lately on social media, has been millennial parents asking their kids to square up see, but they want to see if the kids know. And some of the kids are like, what does that mean? So some of the kids actually don't know what square up is. And that's just throwing your dukes up, putting your hands up. But it's a trend on TikTok right now where a lot of millennial parents are asking their kids, put your square up, and they looking like, what?
Squabble up.
Right, it's squabble up, essentially. That's exactly what it is. But your keyword for today is square. Don't walk into work smoking no square. You know the policy. Don't be acting like no square when your friends ask you to go out. And don't be out here trying to square up with people. Simple.
Jeff, you better not see me. We squaring up.
Every 30 days. That's what's the word. We'll be back with TMG. Morris Chestnut talks about the cancellation of his CBS drama. A lot of aunties gonna be sad today. It's Hustle and Shine in the morning. Only on Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Side 103 Jams.
on here real quick and say thank you so much, all of the fans who supported and watched the show.
Yeah, shout out to Morris Chestnut. I mean, he's been, I don't know how many shows or movies he's been in, but fan favorite across the board. Now, in other news, Memphis Bleak hopped on social media to respond to critics regarding this whole Jay-Z GQ magazine interview. Now, there's people online, fans that are like, well, why would he do GQ magazine when he could have sat down with Memphis Bleak or a black podcast? Memphis Bleak said GQ versus podcast is really a conversation, ? Journalism versus homie talking. We serious out here. All the beggars out there whip and you see why. Whatever that part means. But
people make a big deal out of anything, man.
No facts. But it's a lot of people that's like, he should have went on a black platform. Same thing they felt
He can
with
do it
LeBron
later.
James. People thought the same thing when he went on Pat McAfee. And people were upset about it. It's like, come on, y'all.
Come on, man. Pick and choose, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on.
And last but not least, Brandy has opened up about her past relationship in her new memoir called Phases. I will be downloading that audio book. And she reflects on her late 90s relationship with Boyz II Men singer Wanye Morris, revealing that their romance began when she was just 16 and he was in his early 20s. So I'm sure we'll hear more about that. I will be checking out that book later on today. That's the morning gossip right here on Hustle and Shine in the Morning. Aries season is upon us, and we got something for you. R&B Lovers Tour up next. That's my jam on decks. Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
103.